What is up, guys? I am IzDaisho and I am here bringing you a vlog to class. And hopefully this truck will shut up so I can continue with my video. Okay, that was nice of it. Anyway, I haven't made one of these in such a long time. It's been a few months actually. And the reason why I originally started making these, if you go back and check, you can see I made these videos a long time ago. But it was basically because my iPod broke and I got bored of walking to class and not doing anything. So I made those then, and now I am making them again because I just had a couple of things I wanted to talk about. I didn't feel like making a regular video, so now I am doing it this way. Anyway, I did have a couple of things that I wanted to say. So the first one is that, man, now I can't even remember anything I was trying to talk about, but okay. So the first one was that I'm really excited to do some more Return to Ravnica things. My pre-release didn't go too well. I went 2-2 both games, or both matches, and I wasn't too excited about that. I thought I would do a lot better. I was prepared. I knew exactly what was gonna happen. I predicted everything pretty well, but just a couple of matches didn't go too well. I don't know if it was just luck. It was probably just because I wasn't actually as prepared as I thought I was. So there's that. But anyway, pre-release should be really exciting. Or not pre-release, release. I think that the guild packs are a lot worse, so let's just talk about this for people who don't really know. New set came out last week, Return to Ravnica, and it's based on the guilds. So like there is in Duels of the Planeswalkers, it's based on, is it Golgari, Selesnya, Golgari, Selesnya, Rakdos, and Azorius. So it's like blue, white, blue, red, red, black, black, green, and green, white. So it's based on those colors. And the unfortunate thing is, at the pre-release, they gave us 5 regular packs. They're just packs of magic cards that contain your average cards. And then there's one guild pack, which contained some cards from the colors that you chose. And the problem with that is, if your guild pack just didn't really match up with the rest of your pool, then you couldn't really build a deck in your color. So now, and since you ended up losing a pack from the other colors, it made it really hard to build a deck in some circumstances. And yet, if your pool did align with your guild pack, then your deck was insane. So I think that there was just a lot of insane decks and a lot of really, really mediocre decks because of the guild pack. So the regular release I'm going to do is sealed, and it's not going to be any guild packs. So I think that that'll be a lot better, and I'll enjoy RTR a lot more after that. Not 100% sure, maybe I'm just bad and I need to figure out the formats. I've never really done too well at pre-releases. I think last year at the AVR one I went 3-1, and that was, no, maybe I did that. Maybe I did that at no, AVR pre-release I went 2-2, and then Dark Ascension pre-release I went through them. But that was a long time ago, so I need to step my game up when it comes to pre-releases, I guess. But anyway, let's talk about the other thing that I wanted to talk about, which is that I got a brand new computer. It didn't come yet. I ordered the parts last night. One of my friends helped me. He knows a lot about computers. I don't. So don't ask me if you are looking for any help with your computer, because I will not be able to help you. And yeah, it's really exciting. Good. It's a new computer. It's going to be good. It's going to help me a lot with my videos, which I am really excited about, because previously rendering videos for like an hour and a half is not fun. I couldn't record while I was doing it, and it took me a long time. So it was just really annoying to, like, because I have chunks of free time, so I can't like record a video for 10 minutes, then start rendering it, then go to class. Like, I want to record like 10 videos, and then, you know, I don't know. It just gets annoying. So there's that. But yeah, I'm getting a new computer, and it should help with that. Hopefully it'll be able to render videos like extremely quickly, and hopefully I don't get hit by this truck right here. Sweet. No truck, no bus. Both of them missed me. I'm still alive. Yeah, okay. Anyway, what else did I want to talk about? Right, so the computer, happy that I'm getting a new one, really excited. Didn't cost me too much money, which is also awesome because my university gives us free Windows 7 and free Microsoft Office, so I don't have to pay for that. And yeah, other than that, not much is going on. I think I had one more. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about one more thing, which is that I really haven't been too excited for Duels of the Planeswalkers anymore. I don't know. I've been playing. I mean, I haven't played since I made the last video, so I don't know what that means. If I'm not going to make any more, I'll probably make some more videos of it just eventually, just casually, because I know that a lot of you guys enjoy it. But what I would really like to do is just make regular Magic videos. Those are a lot more entertaining for me to make, and I think that they're going to be more entertaining for more of you. I know that some of you aren't really into it, but hopefully you guys can get into it, because it's a lot more fun. It's more of an investment, but even if you don't spend any money on it, even if you just follow it, I think that's more entertaining than just playing Duels. But anyway, I do respect Duels. I love Duels. It's like I've played it for so long, and like, I mean, I understand what it is. It's basically, which is why I think a lot of people dislike Duels and like have a stigma against it, because they don't understand what it is. It's just a completely different Magic format. Every type of Magic you play, there are restrictions, cards that you can use, cards that you can't use, and Duels of the Planeswalkers just has a much tighter set of restrictions, and there's only 15 decks that you can use, and that makes it a completely different game. But it's still Magic, and it's still a really interesting form of Magic, and that's one reason why I love it. But as you play with all the decks a ton of times, it gets a little bit more boring. But I definitely still have a bunch of the DLC to get through before I get bored completely, so I'll do that. But hopefully I can post some more real life Magic videos and you guys will enjoy those. Lastly, about Standard. So the most current Standard format is rotating out, and that basically means that a whole bunch of cards are no longer legal, and a whole bunch of cards are going to become legal. So Standard is completely changing, and when Standard changes, all the decks that people are playing change. So previously there was like Delver and Wolfrun and mid-range Pod, like all these decks, or I meant like red-green mid-range, or yeah, red-green mid-range. All these decks are like rotating out kind of, and some of them are still going to be strong, like Zombies and probably red-green. But decks like Delver and obviously Pod won't exist because Birthing Pod's leaving. These decks are going out, so that means that there are going to be a whole new influx of decks coming in. So because of this, me and my friends have been playtesting, and there's like, I don't know, 10 of us, I guess. Maybe only 8 of us have been doing this, but we've basically just been proxying up cards because we don't have the kind of money to have like playsets of all the expensive cards in Standard. But we've just been proxying up cards and playing like dozens of games, and like I know that some of my friends playing for like a few hours straight and stuff, and I don't know, we haven't been like learning the ways of the format or whatever, because we don't know if we have all the decks. But we've definitely seen some decks do work, some decks don't work. One of my friends built this deck that I don't think that when I heard it the first time, I was like, yeah, that's okay. But then it actually did work. And then there's one of the decks that I had a lot of fun making, which was the Bant Hexproof deck, where you just play like 4 Invisible Stalker, 4 Guys of Saint Draft. What other creatures did we play? I don't even remember what other creatures. Oh, Restoration Angels. And yeah, those are basically the creatures that we run. And we run stuff like Increasing Savagery and Spectral Flight. And that deck is it's just hilarious. Did we run an action? No, we didn't run. We ran Azurius Charm. That card is awesome. I love that card. I think it's the second best charm besides Is It. It's so good. God, that card is so good in Limited. That card is so good in. I think it's gonna be so good in Standard too. It's just a good card, I think. And yeah, so that's that. Just run. Oh, Rancor also obviously in that deck. Rancor is one of my favorite cards in Standard right now. I think that whatever deck I do build will have Rancors in it. I built a deck that, I don't know, it's like done okay against the entire field. I don't think that anybody is going to actually be running it when you get to tournaments and stuff. But it's basically just Jund Control, splashing blue for Tracker's Instincts, which is not a card that you'd expect to splash blue for. But it's really sweet in deck I have 4 Deathrite Shamans, 4 Huntmasters, 4 Thragtusks, and that's like the centerpiece of the deck. The rest of the deck is kind of just like control-ish. I also have like a couple of Roscoes, a couple of Garruk Relentlesses, Liliana of the Veil. So it's basically just super control-y, and then it's like it's a nightmare for any deck that's an aggro deck. If you can't kill me before turn 5, I'm gonna have a Thragtusk for you because I have 4 Grizzly Salvages, 2 Tracker's Instincts. So I mean, I'll find a Thragtusk. I'll dig through like 12, 15 cards in the first few turns, and then it's just not going to be a happy day for anyone who is an aggro deck. It doesn't do as well against the mid-rangey control decks, but I mean, I still am running like 2 Blasphemous Act, 2 Mizium Mortars, so either of those cards can, or 3 Mizium Mortars, either of those cards can just completely take over the game. So I hope that this vlog worked, and that you guys were able to see me for most of the time, and especially hear me for most of the time. Really not sure if you were, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Have a nice day. Bye.